Hello everyone, welcome to a new video. In this video, I'm going to present a new project of mine, which is Labelchain. As you can see on the screen, basically Labelchain is a platform for I can say data labeling and to get opinions of people, and it is a decentralized platform based on Solana. So what it does is an overview of it is anyone who wants to get his data labeled. Data labeled means, let's say, there are some images and they want to find out which is the correct one. Like this can, like for an example, which of the following represent a water spot, and also water spot images you have also seen can be used in metal defect detection in ML models. So this labeling has to be done manually. So the users can come on this platform and can ask their queries, and the workers on the other side, or I can say the person who are using this platform on the other side, can answer their question and they will get paid. So this will all be done in Solana. Like the admin or the creator will pay in Solana, and the amount will be credited into the developer's account. And when the users will solve the task or when they will answer the question, the amount will get credited into their account. So this is an overview of this project. So let me first of all I'll tell you about the architecture, then tech stack architecture, and then we'll move to the code, and then we will have a working demo of this how it is working. So let's understand the architecture. So first of all, what's the stack used? The build tool is Turbo Repo, which is a monorepo framework, and again I've used this with PNPM. So front end, both the front end, the admin and the user front end. Admin means the one who is creating the tasks. User means the one who solves the task, or user is one who wants to make some money. And so both of these front ends are in Next.js, the backend again in Node.js, DB is Postgres with Prisma, and of course the chain is Solana. So let me show you the architecture. This is the architecture. Will may look complex. I'll simplify it as I can. So as I told you, the central entity, the backend server is in Node.js. So this is the server. This is connected to both admin and user. So let me tell you some things. The below part of these two lines is the Web2 part, and the above part of this is the Web3 part. So let's start with the Web2 part. So basically, first step of any full stack application is to register the user or to authenticate them. So this is a Web3 application. The authentication is done using wallets. So whenever the admin or the users come to the website, they basically verifies their wallet by signing a message, and this message also contains a nonce which is generated dynamically when the request is made for the registration. So the nonce is passed from the backend to the front end, and as the user as I say users, it means both admin and the user. As the user verifies themselves by signing their wallet, registered to the they are registered to the platform, and the entry is made in the database, central database. So again, same for the user. When they come and they verifies their wallet, their entry is also made it, and this registered in the they are added in the database. So this was the first thing. And the second thing is what an admin has to do. Again, he has to create a task, and the task creation example can have which of the following represent a water spot. And again, they can provide a description like uh, select the most appropriate water spot image, and they'll have to upload the image. And for the image uploading, I have used Cloudinary. Basically what happens is this Cloudinary provides some details to the Node.js, and it generates the Node.js backend. It generates the pre-signed URL. It gives the pre-signed URL to the admin front end, and the admin front end basically uploads directly images to the pre-signed URL. I guess there is nothing like pre-signed, but we can generate them using some timestamps and all from Cloudinary. So this is how the image uploading takes place, and these present URLs on which the image have been uploaded are stored in the database along with the task details. So when the user comes on the platform, these details are fetched from the database, and the user can basically solve the task. This was the Web 2 part of this, and let's go to the Web 3 part. And the main part is like how payments are processed in this. So a basic overview is whenever the admin creates a task, he or she have to pay for the task, and they pay from their Solana wallet, and the wallet is deducted, and this money gets credited into the developer wallet who has created this application, and from this developer wallet this money is dispensed over the users who are solving the task. This is the main overview. And yes, I know this is not enough, and that's why I have created worker, which basically process and verifies the transaction and performs blockchain indexing and checks if the money is sent correctly, and the amount which is given is sent or not. So basically this is the work of this transaction worker. So just let me tell you a little bit about transaction processing. Yes, there is a class there is a class worker which process the transaction. So first of all, it checks if the transaction is created or not, processed or not. Then if the transaction has a hash, if it has a hash added or not, if it checks the status, and if the status is confirmed, it clears the lock amount and adds the success flag to the transaction. If it is failed, and then it also again clears the lock amount, add the pending amount and add a failed flag to it. So basically this is how the transaction process is working in this project. So this was the whole architecture. Let's look at the code. So this is the code. This is a standard Turbo Repo setup. In apps, we have three applications: admin client, server, and user client. And in server, again, a standard Next Node.js application. This is a entry point. And let me show you the services. This was a transaction worker I was talking about. And in this, I have this. What is doing? Let's check. This is a transaction worker, which again is running, I guess, poll interval. The poll interval is 10 seconds. It is again running out each 10 second and processing the transactions. So basically this process transaction, and what is it doing in process transaction? First of all, it is checking if the hash is there or not. And if this transaction has been checked more than 3 times, then it just failed the transaction. And if the hash is present, it just gets the status of the transaction and then checks if it is success confirmed. Basically, then it's confirmed the payout, and else it just fails the payout. So it just fails the payout. So you can also check the code. There is a Solana service which is basically used in this transaction worker. Send transaction, get transaction status, and this is a payout service which basically interacts with the DB, and this is a user DB service which basically for creating the user and all of the stuff. So you can check out the code, and if this video reaches like 50 lakhs or 500 views, I'll just put out this code in the description of this video, and it has everything like reading and everything. So this is the thing you can check out. Also, this also have CI/CD pipeline configured. So CI is just configured by GitHub Actions, and this CD deployment is configured by Ansible. Basically, it deploys the Docker file to my this backend Docker file to my Ubuntu server, and these two front end are hosted over Vercel. So also, if you want to run this project locally, you can run this using this Docker file. You just have to run Docker Compose up, and it will just run the project over your local. So let's move to the demo part of this. Let me go into the root and just turbo dev. Just a minute, admin must run over. Yes, it started. So let me go to localhost colon 3000. This is localhost colon 3000. So this is the home page. I'll have to select the wallet from here. When I click on Phantom, my wallet is connected because I've just connected it. So it haven't asked me for password. When I click on get started, it will ask me to sign the message because I am not logged in. And I'll click on sign message. I have to enter the password in. and I have to sign the message. This was the nonce I was talking about. It is generated randomly each time when I click on confirm. So this is a dashboard, basic dashboard. I haven't any task till now. Let me create a task. I'll create a task, and let's say I want to create a task. Which of the following is a dog? Description check. Best dog image. Let me increase the amount to 0.2 Sol. I want just 2 participants. And the reward per participant will be 0.1 Sol. And platform fee for now is 0. So when I click on image, let me upload these images. Eventually, these images are uploaded to Cloudinary. Let me show you the NetPub request. Can check when I click on upload. Where is this network? Network. You can see this request goes to the backend and it brings some details, timestamp and signature. And using these timestamp and signature, my front end creates the URL, presend URL, and then it just upload to this URL and get back this result and stores this. I have secure URL. There is an URL called secure URL. This URL in the database for the image fetching. So let me upload this last image. This. So I have uploaded 4 images. When I click on pay and publish, I have to pay for it and it will take me to my wallet and it will ask me to pay for it. It's 0.2 Sol and I click on confirm. It says task created successfully. Which of the following is a dog? And now let me take you through the user or the worker front end where this task will be reflected. And just a minute, let me go here. Let's go to 3001. So this is the user platform. Let me click on start earning. Again, it take me here because I've already logged in. So let's click on logout. When I click on start earning, first of all I have to choose my wallet. Let me choose my wallet. When I click on start earning, it will again ask me to sign the message. So we can see the available task here. So this is a task we have just created. When I click on start task, first of all let me check my balance. I have 12.25 Sol. When I click on dog, it's third. When I click on submit answer, time taken is 10 seconds. And yes, it just say yes, I have to fix this. This is like 0.1 Sol. When I go to wallet, I have 0.1 Sol credited here. And when I click on withdraw to external wallet, withdraw request successful. And then when I check my balance here, it just needs some time to refresh, I guess. Yes, it's 12.35 Sol. So the uh, amount has been credited in my Solana wallet. So this was the user side. Now let me again take you to the admin client and let's check my task again. When I refresh this page, okay, when I click on view details, so there is this result visualization and this is the user and we have taken nearly time 10.7 second. It will show the average time. When this average time will again computed on the basis of how the things are going. This video reaches 50 likes and 500 views. I will just put out the code and you can check it from here, check it from this. So thank you for this and have a good day. Bye bye.